the left knee and left foot kick out, and then replace it back down to start. And keep that alternating foot kick going for another 20 seconds for what we call crab kicks at InShape Fitness. I know you gotta love these names. Probably one of my favorite things to do is to sit around, invent variations on moves, and give them funny names. My job is just so much fun. Okay, we're underway here. You've got 5 more seconds of crab kicks. And 3, 2, 1. The next move is probably one of the most widely used strength moves in terms of body weight exercises that I know of, and it's a hip bridge. So lay down. I'm going to do the simple hip bridge today, and you can reach out to me later if you have questions about variations on hip bridges, because it's really, really good, especially for people that run, people that want to cycle or run from, like a recreational perspective. But lay down with your hands down by your sides. Your feet are on the floor, knees bent. Make sure that your feet, once again, I'm sounding like a broken record here, but just make sure that your toes don't turn out. You want your feet straight, in line with one another. And lift your hips up until you're resting on your shoulder blades and your feet. And now here again, just like with the tricep, the tabletop position, don't let your feet, your toes float up where all of the weight of the body is absorbed by the heel. You really want to press into the floor with your toes so that you activate the muscles up the back of the leg and help support the hip flexors, which are doing the majority of the work here, right? So keep that going. You've got another 15 or so seconds. You're just breathing in, breathing out, just holding this position. When you start moving up and down, you can do these on one leg. You can do lots of different things that vary the hip bridge and make it a little more challenging. But I like the standard one because if you really focus on where your body weight is absorbing into your floor surface, you get so much out of it. Okay, now lie back down on you're still on the floor, I guess, but your hands now can go back behind your head and bend your knees drop your knees over to the right side. We're just going to do some standard side crunches, 30 seconds with your knees to the right, and go. With that crunch, you're going to crunch straight up, not over to the right, but straight up to your ceiling. In fact, look at your ceiling or look at the clouds, whatever you're looking at. Make sure that you keep your head looking straight up. You squeeze up at the top. Change directions with control. Don't just flop back down to the floor, but really squeeze, really give it your all. You've got just another 100 seconds here or so in this workout, and you will be done. Actually, that's not true. You've got about 2 minutes left, but you are almost finished, and you're doing such a great job. You've got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now back on your back. We're going to do the other side in just a minute. I want to do a total body or dead bug crunch. Now I want you to bring your hands forward, crunch up, bringing your head, your chest, and the top of your rib cage up off the ground, and bringing your feet up off the ground, squeezing your knees to your elbows, then all the way back to start. All the way up and squeeze, and back to start. Let's keep that going. Squeeze, and then roll all the way back, putting your feet back on the floor each time, making sure that your head touches the floor each time. You're almost finished. We're going to do those side crunches on the other side with the legs over to the left in 3 seconds. 2, 1. Fantastic. Get those knees over to the left. We're focusing on the right side of the rib cage now. Crunch straight up. You're doing great. You got this. You've got this move, one more move after this, and then you will be finished. And these, again, are some of my personal all-time favorite moves, all-time favorite bodyweight resistance moves. And since I don't use equipment and don't believe in the need to go to a gym, this is the type of exercise that I do for myself. And I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm 43 years old, and I have had a great deal of success managing my sort of journey through physical fitness and everything. And at 43, I ran my fastest marathon just a couple of weeks ago, and I feel better than I have ever. So believe me, you don't need a gym. You don't need a bunch of fancy equipment. I promise. Okay, last thing, jackknife crunch. So stretch your legs all the way out in front of you. They're straight. Your arms are over your head. Now I want you to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift your entire body up off the floor your torso and your hands and your head and everything. And then your right leg. Touch the right shin. And then slowly roll back. Take a deep breath in again. Exhale, lift everything up. And your left leg. And meet at the shin where you touch the shin with your hands. Roll back. Let's do a couple more. Over to the right side. And to the left. One more on each side, and you will be ready for the rest of your day. Excellent. Couple more seconds, and hold it there. And now relax on the floor, stretch out. Well done. I hope that you feel great. If you have any questions about this workout, our Salute to Strength, or any of In Shape Fitness's podcast workouts, please let us know. We also have private coaching in person in New York City. We also coach via Skype around the world. So get all this info from our website, inshape-fitness.com. Find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. And I'm Kim Watkins. I'm your trainer, and I will see you again very soon. Have a great day.